Here, wait, keep it down, because we're not officially here yet. We're going to make our own entrance announcement. Well, you have to leave.
Yeah. That's how I did it earlier.
I didn't notice that. You're much more observant than me.
Thank you all for coming to the Stargate SG-1 and Atlantis panel. Are they here yet? Are they here yet? Yeah? Okay. So first up, we have the beautiful and talented and sexy and pregnant, not by me, Rachel Luttrell.
And last but not least, we have the stunning, the muscular, the charming, the magnificent Christopher Judge! Woo! Thank you.
Can you take a picture?
How's everybody doing?
Ooh!
I think that was mine. Hello.
This is the first time we've ever done a panel together.
I know, it is.
So, I don't know how you are used to doing them.
What do you mean?
I mean, the panels. How are you used to doing panels?
I'm used to answering questions, sharing stories, chit-chatting.
Oh, okay. Well,
How are you used to doing them?
Well, no, I mean...
I'm going to take this off.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know, our panels were generally just like an hour of chaos.
Oh my God. I'm into chaos sometimes. I live in chaos. I've got a 4-year-old. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! The last time I saw Chris was in Paris in February.
Yes.
And you forced me to stay up for 4 or 5 hours. We were up until 4:30 in the morning, mister.
That is not my baby.
Talking. In the hotel bar.
So what we should do is, now, is there a mic that goes around, or do people just stand where they are? It feels like we're college professors.
I know you guys are all sitting at these fabulous tables, and it looks like you're taking notes, and we don't have a chalkboard, though.
Yeah, it's not well planned.
Is there a microphone for? We could pass them.
Okay, well, till we find a mic, who has questions?
Yes.
So, just stand up and yell it.
Okay,
What?
if you could relive,
Can't hear you, I'm sorry.
if you could relive any moment from your career, what would it be and why?
If I could relive any moment from my career. Well, I started off singing and dancing and doing a lot of theater, and I love doing theater. God, I don't know. It's been a long time. If I could relive any moment. All right, there are hundreds, but randomly, probably auditioning for Miss Saigon, and this is ages ago, with my big sister Jillian, back when I was dancing all the time, and yeah, winging it and getting it, and living on that high.
I would like to probably relive when I won the Emmy. Oh, they have to be real moments?
Yeah, I think so. Yet to come, Chris, yet to come.
Do they have to have happened on set? Because, oh boy, I have some moments I want to relive, but they had nothing to do with acting.
I think this is rated G.
I think probably probably one of the best moments of my career was Okay, I was gonna say something about Stargate. I can't. Was standing on set with Christian Bale with him in the Batman costume. That was one of the greatest. The first time I talked to Christian and he had the Batman suit on, it don't get better than that.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah.
Rachel, when you were pregnant and they incorporated that into the script, I really thought it was great. And how were you able to really work that? The entire childbirth, pregnancy, breastfeeding, all of that was worked into the script, and I loved it as a mother. I was so proud of that as normal.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, you know, my hat goes off to the writers because in a lot of instances, an actress can kind of be put on the shelf or worse, fired for something like that, although they would come up with a different reason. And they took my pregnancy and they ran with it, and they made a very, very colorful story arc for me that season. And I had a great pregnancy, so I felt very strong throughout the whole thing. And I was happy to be working and to be around friends and to have something creative to do. And then the following season, I had my little guy on set with me the whole time, which was pretty wonderful. So it was kind of a blessed situation. Yeah. Is there another question? Take our fighting skills that we learned on screen and use them off screen.
You know, that's a good question, because yours were cool. Like, I mean, because the way you fought was like cool and everything, but like, was it real? Like, could you really use it?
No. You know what, my sister asked me that question in the first season. She was like, Rachel, you look so badass. So if you met somebody in a dark alley, would you be able to defend myself? And my answer was the same, absolutely not. I would use speed and agility to get away.
But it looks so great and beautiful and elegant. And,
thank you.
I
Yours
mean,
looked powerful, and I mean, you could use yours.
Yeah, mine was practical. I mean, it wasn't anything fancy, but it was something that really could be used. I believe in non-violence, so but if one of you came up to me in a dark alley, I'd whoop yo. No, I mean, the way that Teal fought was wushu inspired, but with kind of a brutish twist to it. And because I'm kind of a knuckle dragger in my own life, that was something I could really incorporate into just my own physicality. So it probably would be pretty efficient.
Mine is not a question.
Okay, then next.
And I apologize if this is an unreasonable request. I would love for both of you, because your characters were so different, to sit up there for just like 1 minute, popping your character and have a conversation.
Huh?
Okay, wait, did you watch the shows? Because that might be the most silent conversation you've ever seen.
Exactly. It's very, very true.
Indeed.
There you go. It's true. There were days when I would show up on set and I would look at Jason and he would look at me and he would say, so how many lines do you have today? And I'd say, 2. How many do you have? He'd be like, 1. He'd be like, yeah, right on.
And somehow he would still get that line wrong.
He'd get it wrong. He often didn't read the script. What did he say?
Wow, you guys just out each other, don't you?
I think he'd be the first to say that too. Yike! Yes.
was asking about Changeling, and I had asked Brad to. I was having problems because there was a lot of times I didn't have a lot of dialogue, and back then, especially early on, I would indulge in a couple of cocktails after work for maybe 8 hours till I had to go back to work. So I really wanted to be more invested in the series. So I had asked Brad if I could write an episode. Well, I actually started off with pitching an episode. So the first episode that I pitched and wrote the story for was The Warrior. And so that went pretty well. So I asked him if I could write an entire episode, but not the way that most of our episodes usually come about, which is a group of writers in the room spitballing, really breaking down the entire episode by beats and by scenes. And then, so what you do as a writer is you just fill in the dialogue. I really wanted to see if I could write an entire episode. And so I pitched Changeling to Brad.